cycle, aka the tiger on the thumbnails. It is arguably the most physical of all the 8. Okay, however, none of them are that physical. You are here ultimately, first, you have to relax, firstly. Okay, and then there's a few active stretches where, yeah, you do need to contract the opposing muscle group, and some of the positions are uncomfortable. But remember, the 2 minutes are there for you. If you want to stop, stop. Take a breath, relax, do an alternative stretch, or just sit and breathe. Please don't feel pressure to hold each stretch for the 2 minutes. If you can and you want to, great. If you can't, you don't want to, that's also fine. Nice deep breaths all the way through, in and out, into the belly. Through the nose, out through the nose. Relax. Get that mind to muscle connection. Imagine those muscle fibers opening up and lengthening out. Right, and we're using these here today for just a few of the stretches, but don't worry, it's just a PVC pipe. If you've got something similar at home, even a belt that's pull taut can work quite nicely. Skipping rope, anything like that, broom handle. But don't worry, mimic the movement, hands-free is almost as good. So shoulder rolls first, in which case you're just going to go free and just keep going around, okay? Right, so 2 minutes-ish on each. Big deep breaths all the way through. We're going to start up and work our way through. So, shoulder rolls. Start nice and wide. Big breath in. All the way over if you can. Hold that breath for a second. Pull the shoulders down. Then release the breath slowly. Pause and repeat. Relax. Relax the mind, relax the body. And if you feel comfortable doing so, you can bring your hands in a little bit just to increase the stretch. A little bit tougher. Just centimetres at a time, millimetres at a time. Remember, focus when you come to this position on pulling the shoulders down. You don't want to be hiking the shoulders like this. Your shoulders need to be going the other way. Down. Okay, relax, put those to one side, and now we're going to a wide forward bend, edge your feet out as wide as you feel comfortable. Then you fold at the waist, arms just flopping in the breeze. You get your fingertips to the ground maybe your palms, and then maybe eventually your elbows, and then you're just working in the range from there. Keep trying to increase it, both within this 2 minutes and of course over the weeks, months and years that you've got the practice to do it with. Almost there. Gradually make your way out, back up, and into our last standing stretch, which is a deep squat. Again, it's going to be very tough for some people. You can perhaps use your yoga blocks to help. So I'm going to sit into this deep squat, and I'm going to try and hold. You're going to open your knees, create space with your hips with your knees for your hips to sit into the gap. Okay? Just do what you can, just get as low as you can. Everyone's going to be different. You just need to see those tiny improvements. The other things you want to focus on then is getting a straight spine. That's the thing that took me a long time to do, because I've got very poor thoracic ability from years of overdoing bench press. I'm getting very imbalanced, so that's what I've had to do. I'm trying to sort of look straight ahead. Not easy though. So just do your version. The longer you do it, the better you'll get. Last 40 seconds. We are coming to ground after this. Almost there. Okay. So, onto wall floors then now for our next sequence. We're going to be using these again. Again, don't worry if you don't have something like this, just mimic it hands free. So we're going to be doing a crescent lunge. So you're going to come into this lunge position. Okay, 1 foot forward, 1 knee. Make sure there's some space here between the knee and the ankle. And then you're going to reach up and over. Not so wide this time, you don't go all the way back, so a little bit narrower. Then what I'm trying to do there is just decrease this angle and drop the hips in as deep as I can here. And lean back simultaneously. So I'm really opening up the front of the body here. So right from this knee up, right the way through here. Hence the term crescent lunge. You're creating this crescent shape with your body. It's quite a tough one to hold for 2 minutes. Don't feel under pressure. Remember, in and out if you want to. Because you are opening up everything from the knee right the way up to the neck, through the front of the body, numerous muscles here. When we come to transition, do so very slowly. Don't rush. Right, make a slow transition. Slowly out. Swap. The other side now. Okay, and then again, opening up the body, arms up. Okay, drop the hips. Hips in deep, lean back. Open the lungs with your breaths. Create that crescent shape. 30 seconds. I hope you're joining in at home. This is such a good accompaniment to the total fitness. The other end of the scale. They're like the yin and yang, if you like. Almost there. Okay, slowly ease off. Okay. Right down now to your belly. Cobra wings next. Put these to one side. Right belly. It's all about shoulder and a bit of spine health here. Did these yesterday. Thumbs up by the glutes. Okay, with your palm out. Breathe in. Turn the palms over, draw a big circle. Thumbs up the other way. And then breathe out and come back to the start. Really lift the spine, peel the chest up. For posture, shoulder health. Empty the lungs here. Fill the lungs as you move. Okay, and now onto the bow stretch. This can be done one at a time like this. Try and reach for your ankle. Just try and peel the quad off the floor. Couple of breaths and then switch to the other side. Or you may be able to do both at once. Either way, that's your aim, is to try and peel the quad up off the ground. Opening up the hips again. It's such an integral aim at it. The most important thing really is to open the hips. It will sort out a lot of problems, that's for sure. Another minute. So either a couple of breaths each side or both together is up to you. We are coming into nice relaxing child's pose next. Okay, slowly just release your ankles into child's pose. Relax a bit now. Big toes touching. Width between the knees. Sit back on the heels. Arms forward. Head to the floor. Big deep breaths. And fill and empty the lungs. Last couple of big deep breaths here. And then transition next to downward dog, that other yoga classic. So from this high plank position, push the hips up. Try and get your heels as close to or on the floor, as close as you can. Pedal the knees a bit if you need to, that assists in getting that depth. Just bend one knee then the other. Push your chest through your arms. Imagine you're trying to get your chest towards your knees. Creating these nice straight angles from hand to hip to heel. Big deep breaths, don't forget to breathe. Almost on our final two. Okay, our final two. First, our full hip extension. So you're going to sit on your knees again, like you did in child's pose. Maybe less of a gap there this time, because your belly's not going there, you're going back that way. But it's up to you where you go with this. You can just get to this point, that's great. Just start opening the hips. Again, the more you can open this angle, the better. If it gets more comfortable, you can go further into it. Okay, over time, patience, practice. Just open your hips to a point that you're happy with, that you can just try and improve slowly. Morning there, a lot of comments today. Sorry I can't read them all. I hope you're enjoying this. It will make a big difference to every aspect of your life, in the gym, out the gym. Sleep better. You feel better throughout the day, particularly if you do it early. You get the cortisol and just stress hormones drop, and your serotonin and dopamine levels rise. You'll perform better at work, walk better. Honestly, benefits are endless. Try to relax. I know it's not easy in this position. One last stretch to do, and then we're just going to do a few minutes of relaxation. Okay, ease out, and then come into a forward bend, seated forward bend. So we're going to fold the other way essentially. So legs straight, just give them a shake that tension out. Point your toes in towards yourself, take a big deep breath. As you breathe out, reach as far as you can. Again, relax, breathe. Every breath out. A little bit of ease. Almost there. Slowly release, relax. Okay, move yourself to the wall then for our last little piece, which is our bit of relaxation. Just for a few minutes, we're going to put our legs up. And this is all about that endocrine system, the resetting. It's been scientifically proven this, to do that, because of the cortisol levels reduce. You get all the oxygen-rich blood flowing through your body into the brain, and it has a really powerful relaxing effect. And you can do this anytime. You never do. You can. You're at home, feeling stressed, do this 5 minutes. You'll be amazed at the difference. Legs up. Switch off and relax. Tuck the chin in, as much of your spine on the floor as you can. Arms back where they'll rest. Breathe deep. Melt into the floor. And really relax. Take your mind to your muscle. Start your tip of your toes. And work your way down. Relax every single fibre in your body. Every single cell.
When you're ready, wake yourself up. Draw those little circles with your toes. Squeeze and release the hands, fingers. And take one last big stretch back with the arms, with a big breath in. And bring yourself back when you're ready. Lovely. And there you go. Full reset, body and mind, rebooting. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it was good. Felt great for me. Right, I'll be back tomorrow with Chemical in Total Fitness at 9:30. And then, of course, day 3 in Total Mobility. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Glad you enjoyed it. Cheers.